walk in here?
Yes, we're getting back to business
Okay, that's good.
after 23 days.
I have no idea what's going on, so that's perfect. Okay, so last time, I guess because I don't remember all the details too much, you guys essentially went back with to Speaker Dubessa in Bryn Shander. You met up with her. She floated. She's pretty much just like, you guys can do whatever the hell you want. um, and she was like, I can only ask of you to do things, but you guys are like, you told her essentially like, oh yeah, we killed the Frostmaiden, you know, a done deal. She's like, okay, now I have to like tell the masses that a god has died. that surely won't cause uproar in all of the north here. And you guys were like, yeah, that's pretty much your problem, so good luck.
That tracks.
And so she was like, well, okay, how about something more adventure-y for you? And she's like, so she was telling you that some people were kind of being kidnapped or taken or something of the sort by potentially, I don't even know if I told you what they were exactly.
No, we followed some tracks. There's these like long tubular beings sliding on the ground towards an opening to a cave, and now Jimothy, something is preventing Jimothy from going forward in this glacier thing that we're in.
That's right. So I will. Okay, let me bring. Oh, hang on. I had an image that I wanted to show you guys that I downloaded. So I can show.
And I think we may have had some magic items being delivered via Amazon North. I don't know.
Yeah, so I did not get to do that, even though you literally told me, Craig, like weeks ago. So we're gonna have to wait on that.
Whew.
Really dropped the ball there. What do I want to show you guys? Okay. I don't know if you guys can see my screen here, this little like window here. So this is kind of roughly what this like opening, this kind of like, they're kind of like, they call it the fissure in one of these mountainsides that you guys are like at. And there seems to be some sort of barrier that's preventing you from like entering. I don't know if you guys are seeing this at all, but
Yeah, I can see it.
okay, cool. So this is roughly
I'm assuming.
like... Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I'm assuming Jimothy is the smaller one, but he should be pointing at the opening for us, saying.
That's true.
There's
Yeah,
a
this
thing
is
there.
another party.
Yeah, but there's like a really short one that's like the size of someone's shoe. Between
Yes.
Is that
Great,
me?
you just draw a barrier. Anyhow, just to give up some references. I was like, oh, that's a pretty good image that they include in the book. That's something I kind of want to do going forward. Is like they have some images that they include here that might like give a description of what you guys are seeing, and I was like, oh, I should pull those up more often. Okay, so
it's another party that's frozen in the north. Was it the Donner Party?
no, because like some of them would have already eaten each other by then, unless this is where they first hold up. I don't know. I see in the Zoom chat here, it's telling me to chat with an AI companion. I'm okay, thank you though.
But the AI companion knows what you need. It's always there for
What
you.
you know.
I needed to figure out some magical items to offer you guys. Maybe I could have asked it then.
I'm sorry,
I
Dave.
gave you a list. You could just like
I know you did, Greg. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, Dave. I can't do that right now.
This magic item sucks.
Okay. So, you guys are in front here. Jimothy cannot get in from what he's gathered. So, you guys have a fun little puzzle. Actually, let me bring you guys to the new map. It's a honkin' map here.
Jimothy, I think we should just like push you into it.
Let's go.
Force it.
Strength check.
We tried. We'll just leave.
Actually, I'll wait a second before I bring you guys to this map. But
Let's find out how small Jimothy can compress.
So
It's like the
Supposed
size
to
of a
look
shoe, like
red
that
and
picture.
bloodied.
I'm mostly water, so I bet I can't compress much.
okay. So like I said, it comes this kind of like crack or fissure, or whatever. It comes into a point, doesn't open up to you guys. So what are you guys doing besides like shoving Jimothy's body into the crack? Like, go on, get in there.
The only thing I couldn't remember, no one's invisible, right? I know we probably sent you forward just to scout ahead, and we were a little bit behind. But now at this point, since you can't move further, do you want us to move further up? What would you prefer?
Yeah, let's see. So I did I guess a stealth check and a perception check. So, okay, so I guess, do I see anything, like any devices or something like that that might be projecting something across the wall, like at the edges of this crack in the wall?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
Do I see anything like attached to this outside of the crack of the wall or something like that that's like projecting something across it? Can I see anything blocking it, or is it just like invisible force that's stopping me from going forward?
Yeah, it's interesting. So yeah, it does come into like a point where it looks like a physical barrier. But what's interesting is like before you get to that point, like you couldn't like touch like where the two kind of like walls come to a point or whatever. Like it seems like there's something like preventing you from even touching that like intersection of things. So like it seems like there's some quote unquote magical barrier, one could say. Hypothetically, just a crazy idea here.
They don't make those.
I'll speak friend in Elvish.
Yes.
You speak Elvish? You speak.
There are
Yeah,
two
yeah.
elves in the party, I think. Between the two of us,
I do speak Elvish, yes.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't work. Sorry.
Okay.
Wrong IP, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
I speak friend in halfling.
Oh yeah, there we go.
And I'll speak it in giant,
Okay.
just in case.
I need either, let's say, why don't this be a group? Why don't you give me a history check, all of you?
Ooh.
This probably will ultimately maybe tell us all nothing, which I'm going to be very concerned about.
Ooh.
Now we're just all screaming friend in different languages. Ami!
Okay, what do we got here? 5, 5, 3, and 23. Okay, this makes sense. So 23. So a bit ago, do you guys remember coming across this like in Grimskull that when you guys were with Velen, you guys came across this like weird book thing that contained a lot of information about the North?
I still have that book.
Oh, you do? You have that weird book? It's on you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
The
You
history
have-
of the North or whatever?
Yeah, okay. Okay, so within that book, well, I guess you probably, what would you roll?
I didn't. Mine's still loading. Sorry.
Oh. Okay, I was like, oh, what did you roll? Maybe I could tell you.
And it just crashed.
Perfect. My
That's
favorite.
Super fun. Let's see.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, as Oz recalls this information, because god damn, everyone really hates history over here. Oz, you recall that maybe like perusing through it with Velen or with the group or what, but there was a description kind of about talking about different locations in different places of the north where the Frostmaiden and her, worshippers and stuff like that tried to, influence, reach out and stuff like that. And within that, there was a description of a particular set of caves. You don't on the 23, I guess they kind of recalled it, or they kind of called it the Caves of Hunger.
Well, then why the hell do we want to go into said caves?
That's a great
Because
question.
because we're also hungry, maybe? Just kidding.
Okay, I saw a die
Hungry
roll.
for knowledge.
The caves have teeth, and the hills have eyes.
Whoa. Yeah, I was about to say,
That-
don't say the hill of that.
I just want to say the dad joke that I was going to say earlier would have fit
God.
perfectly with this, but I restrained myself.
He's a professional. He's a changed man.
He is not.
No.
Okay, dang, Matt, calm down.
He is not, and he will not restrain himself.
Yeah, no, it's gonna last 3 minutes.
Mhm.
So I did roll a 19. I don't know if
Okay, all right.
There
So
we go.
you as well are also privy to this information. Okay, so anyhow, so yeah, you pull out. Maybe think about you recall this information. So then you recall this book. So Buffetius, if you want, you could pull out the book and maybe try to parse through some of this stuff.
Yeah, let me see if I can
Of hunger.
find anything about this Cave of Hunger. It's the Book of the Wilderness in the North, right?
Oh, that's a different book.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
But that is a good book to have. So I'll just say you were aware of the Caves of Hunger. But the other book that I was telling, they called it the Codicil or White.
Ah, okay.
I thought, was that the book that was in Oral's keep?
That's right. Yeah, I was telling in Grimskull. That's Oral's castle thing where you guys found on this stand or whatever.
I think we have the book because Velen wanted it, and I was like, no, let's deal with this later, but we'll hold on to it.
That's right. I remember it being in one of you guys' possession, and I when Oliver Perfady spoke up, I was like, oh, okay, it must be him.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's you who has it.
I know we've collected a variety of books. I just had the two that I had, so I guess I don't know who has this one, but I would assume it was Oz.
I mean, I assume I just put the bags the books in the bag of holding. But yes, I have a note saying book about the North and wilderness. It was after we found out something about characteristics of Chardalyn, and then we were going to East Haven, and there were a couple of people in Fisherman getting kidnapped. Anyways, so I do have that, but I didn't read it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a book in my inventory, but I remember the book being on a sort of altar thing, and I
That's
remember
right.
us taking it, and I remember Velen being like, "Give it to me," and Oz being like, "No, it looks like there are spells in here." And
That's right.
once we look at the spells, once I look at the spells, then you can have access to it.
That's right. Okay. So, and yeah, you guys just didn't have the time to do that right now, because or then anyway, because things were kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So anyhow, you have this book. You can pull it up, and yeah, as you kind of flip through it. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I'd flip through it.
So yeah, you flip through it. Why don't you give me, yes, an investigation for some
A
books.
flipping roll to see how well I can flip through the pages.
Well, it's kind of interesting because the way it's kind of put together, it has a bunch of different the pages are all kind of added in. It's almost like a journal in some respect. It was it has a weird binding where it allows you to it's almost like a binder where it's a collection of different pages that different worshippers or scholars or whatever have added to it with different fonts and different languages and stuff like that. So it's like a little complicated, honestly. Okay, with the 26, so yeah, so you find that within that there seems to be kind of like the same idea that allowed you to enter kind of like Grimskull from the kind of like the back cave. There needs, or I said the back cave into Grimskull, where you guys have to prove yourself your quote unquote worshippers of the North, or Northerners, if you will.
Caves of Hunger, and we need to prove ourselves to get through this magical barrier.
That's right.
We will pick up some snow and fling it into the cave, snowball style. That's got to be what it needs.
So you just grab a snowball and you chuck it.
Yeah.
All
yeah,
right.
We'll start there.
All right, roll to attack.
I'm just gonna do a d20.
Okay.
I don't know what my bonus for like a physical attack is. 6.
6. Okay. So you like chuck it, and it like it doesn't even go that far. You're like kind of like just like it lands like right before it even gets to like the barrier that Timothy has encountered.
Nailed it.
So
I've done all I can. I don't have like a food spell, so you know I don't know what these caves would want.
Yeah.
So I think the other one, there were like droplets of blood or something going to the cave, but I don't know if that's how we actually got in.
Yeah, so you have to bleed blood.
Yeah.
It's hungry for blood.
I'd walk up, like, place my hand on the barrier.
Okay.
And cast a spell magic.
Oh. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Now I gotta read.
Mm-hmm. Does it work?
Like there's gonna be a bolt of lightning that just like strikes at you and pushes you back.
Probably.
It'd be terrible.
I mean, every other, religious artifact I try and destroy, kills me. Or renders me unconscious.
Okay, so let me make sure I get this right. So I need to determine the spell level. So, and then that's the DC. And then a successful check. And what check do you roll for that?
Let's say
I don't know. Is wisdom your main thing, or intelligence? I guess like what's your magic? Your spell.
The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level, so that would be a 13.
Oh, okay. But like, so you would roll against that essentially, or I would tell you the spell of like this barrier. I'm trying to figure out if it's like what you're casting it at, or what like I have to provide you the spell level.
It looks like I just have to. Well, that doesn't make a lot of sense, because it's like if the DC is equal to 10 plus my spell level, that's a 13, which I mean is potentially fairly low.
That's not what the DC is. If the spell is a 3rd level effect or lower, Dispel Magic dispels it. If it's 4th or higher, the DC is 14, 15, 16, 17.
That makes more sense.
To roll for that unless it's upcast. And then it uses, spell level equivalents.
Okay, it is higher for this purposes here. So I won't tell you what the DC is, but you'll have to roll essentially. Yeah, thank you, Greg.
Reading
the question is, I don't know what you have to roll, just a straight D20 or what?
Well, I mean,
I feel like you get something out of it, like you add your wisdom or something modifier spell.
I mean, I would assume it'd be my charisma modifier because that's my spellcasting stat.
Okay, yeah. Add your spellcasting modifier, whatever that is, plus 3, 4, 5, whatever it might be.
Dirty 20.
Okay, well done. So, yeah, you.
Well, is it a 10th level spell? Or I guess 11th level? Is that what it would have to be in this case?
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. I feel like, not to like be complaining or anything like that, but like I feel like the DC should be somewhat a little bit higher. I'm not gonna lie. Like if it was like a 5th level spell, like that's a pretty like to somebody to cast a 5th level spell, like that takes quite a bit of power. And so if someone's like, oh yeah, a 15 will be sufficient. Like that's crazy.
I have a lot of faith in my spellcasting ability. Being a
Granted, it is
paladin.
spell, so okay. Nonetheless, I mean, I'm not going to get into details about that. The 20 is more than sufficient. So somehow, yeah. So you step up. You're like, I don't want to mess with any of this religious or whatever shenanigans, and you cast the spell magic.
I'm just trying to show the world, the true religion that is better than every other one.
Okay. Okay. I don't know who's all there with you. Like, are you guys all just kind of standing in front of this thing?
I assume,
I'm going to assume that's
Yeah.
the case, unless you guys have a pretty good argument.
I mean,
I would assume-
Oz will probably be like 30 feet back.
Yeah.
No,
Maybe
we're
pretty far back from this thing.
we're huddled
I knew
together
as soon
for
as I said
warmth.
that, you guys are going to be like, oh, I'm so
Yeah,
far back.
I'm close up with Jimothy in a silo, so I guess.
Okay. All right.
I
So
think I
as
might be concentrating on invisibility.
Right.
So I think Jimothy might be invisible.
Good to know. Okay. So as this fissure, it's like, and then Asilo comes up, put his hands on the barrier. You feel like the barrier kind of give way. So you kind of maybe like fall forward a little bit if you're like not, if you're kind of putting your weight on a little bit on it. And then you notice that like where the two kind of like I guess surfaces kind of meet, you notice that they kind of start rubbing against each other, and then like they start splitting up. And you notice that a bunch of like rocks and snow start falling from above. I'm gonna need all of you to give me a dexterity saving throw, please. Okay. 2015, 26. I'm missing Ophades, I think.
We can probably move forward. Oliver has a quick check-in he has to do with someone in Australia, so just
Okay, no worries.
sorry.
All good. Okay, so 15, 26. Okay, so all of you succeed. Except Oz, unfortunately.
Even 30 feet back? That's rough.
So actually, if you're 30 feet back, I shouldn't have had you roll. So you're good. So all of you are able to kind of like, it's not like a bunch of like rocks or anything like that, but you're able to kind of like move out of the way or step back or whatever. There's a bunch of like snow and like, with mixed with the rocks, it's kind of like wave slurries. It's a kind of like wave of snow and rocks kind of like pelts down, and then like as these walls continue to like open apart. Okay, so with that, then I will bring you to the map. want to make sure I put you guys all where you need to be. Okay, you all there. I think I brought all of you. You all should be seeing this. You guys kind of.
Yeah, we see it.
Yeah, I can see the map. It just says game paused, which is fine.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, I almost forget. Okay. Ah, dang. So I actually.
Yeah, I think the only thing would be like Bophades and Jimothy are probably switched if, like, the top of this map is actually. Where
So
the
the
barrier
entrance of
would
the
be.
cave is going to be like more down here. So I would say,
Here?
yeah, I would say.
Okay.
So I'm going to move a silo over here. Oh, no, looking back. He would be more over here.
Okay, so
Okay,
Yeah.
and then everyone can be wherever they want to be with respect to that. Okay.
we can have Orla standing with Bophades and Oz or something back there.
And so this is the entrance we're going in.
That's right. Yeah, you're kind of in front of you there. Okay, so this is about to get real interesting here. Quick little map here. Okay, this area is not small, so it looks kind of pixelated. I'll have to-
It just looks that way because I'm standing here.
Okay. All right now. Okay, so as you kind of like see the opening here, you know, for the most part, you guys all have like some sort of mechanism to be able to see in the dark. That's correct, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Yeah, we
besides,
all
like,
pull out flashlights.
I mean, Jimothy was ripping torches like they were going out of style for a while.
So the ceilings, like as you're kind of opening here, you notice that there's like the ceiling that's above. It looks like it's made of like ice, it seems. It's like a smooth ice that kind of like tunnels through. These look like maybe about 10 to 15 feet high for the most part. You guys notice as like some of the rumbling, like the walls like stop, you notice there's quite a bit of echoing that kind of like permeates through or like propagates through into the caves themselves. So whatever stealth that you originally had, you clearly know that that's probably gone from all the sound that you've made. Okay.
We'll come back tomorrow.
You guys are like, well, we open it. That was good luck. We'll figure it out next time. Okay, so what would you guys like to do here?
So is Jimothy still invisible then?
Yeah, I would say he's still invisible.
I mean, for now, Oz is still concentrating on it, so
So I will psychically whisper to Jimothy, hey, maybe you should cruise ahead. Go ahead and let us know if we should come in or not.
Hey, Celso, can you control me for a little bit? Do whatever you feel is right. I gotta talk to a guy in Australia real quick.
Yeah, no worries.
I made you co-host and Steph is host, so I'll just jump right back in when I get back.
Gotcha. Okay, so
Bye.
good. Yeah, I'll move him around for you. Okay.
can I have all of Bophades' stuff?
Yep. Let's loot the body.
Yeah. I just smite him immediately. He just collapses to the ground.
Don't worry about coming back.
Man, is this what's gonna happen if Orla dies? You're just gonna like strip her of everything?
Probably. I mean, that
Yeah.
means we won't have to pay her.
Not everything, just everything.
Just her dignity.
All right. Well, Jimothy will scout forward in some direction there, assuming
Oh,
I'll slowly
no,
walk
this
around
way.
the room. What?
Is it south?
That's where
Yeah,
we came in.
No, that's the way you're gonna go. We're
Oh.
Jimothy.
That's the way we're going.
Yeah, sorry. It's a little
Okay.
confusing.
Then yeah. Then if Jimothy's still invisible, I'll start going that way.
Okay.
I mean, none of us knew because you're invisible, so we didn't know which way you went.
Well, I've got Psychic Whispers still going, so that was for an hour, I think. So, I mean, I assume it's only been a couple minutes since I cast
And
that.
he's wearing a little cowbell because we don't know how to do stealth and invisibility.
Yes.
Okay.
So, I guess I'll go forward until I see anything interesting. That obviously I'm not going to keep going into a room if I start seeing enemies or something inside of it, or someone inside of it.
Yeah, why don't you give me a fresh perception check, please? The fresh.
Going based on vision or something else?
Yeah, you can do vision.
Let's go.
I mean, I'm assuming for the most part, since like most perceiving is done visually, until I like say otherwise, like oh you're gonna hear something, yeah, you can just roll with advantage.
All right.
Smells like a fart in here. Just kidding.
It looks like somebody farted in here. Okay, with the 22. Okay, so farther you're kind of going down this, and it's there's pieces of ice as these are kind of like steps that you're kind of like stepping towards, and as you're going through all this, yeah, you notice that like okay, yeah, it's a little bit slippery here and stuff like that, and you notice kind of like towards the bottom of this cave here. Man, I'm gonna have to really adjust the. It's really pixelated. Okay. Pretty good when I imported it, but okay. Anyhow, you come across. It seems to be like there's like a almost look like a. I mean, I don't know if Timothy's seen this before. I guess well, no, he's from the south. It kind of looks like a stagecoach, kind of like crashed into the ground, and that's this like piece here.
Look up.
Say again?
I want to look up.
And you're gonna look up?
Yeah.
Okay, as you look up from like this kind of like stagecoach thing, you look up, and sure enough, you see kind of like these floating skulls kind of hovering around. Yeah, it was a really good call. You looked up.
What the fuck?
So there's like 4 of them. They look like they have like this kind of like reddish green, almost more like a greenish hue around them. And as they kind of like come around and circulate, you notice that they have like balls of fire contained where the eye sockets would be.
How many of them are there?
There's about 4 of them. And then, so they're just kind of floating around. Nothing's really else happening there per se. And then you start to hear, like it's coming from the walls, like, and this is crazy because it sounds like almost, well, it seems like it's coming from the walls, but it also seems like it's like somebody channeling like whispers, just how you have like psychic whispers that you can communicate with your fellow mates. It's somebody was added to the channel for a moment there, and they kind of whisper to you, "Be careful where you step." And it's just like, maybe, yeah, it's like this plain voice, it's like calm, it's, they're just kind of like matter of fact as they say this. They're just like, be careful where you step. And that's what you hear. And you're like,
okay,
what the hell is this?
All right, obviously I will be conveying what I'm hearing or what I'm seeing psychically to the party. And so looking into the room, I can
Mm-hmm.
So these okay, so the skulls are like moving around. They're not like looking at anything in particular, right?
Yeah, they're kind of like hovering around this like busted up or like crashed stagecoach, and they're just kind of like floating above. They haven't seen you or anything like that yet, because like, right, you're still invisible, and then you're also, you know, you haven't made any sounds or anything like that.
You want me to roll a stealth check?
Yeah, why don't you roll another one? I know you did pretty well last time, but let's just have a fresh one for this session.
Let's get rid of that. Roll horribly.
What the hell's going on? I mean, what the hell's going on?
Oof.
Oh my god.
I can add a D8 to it.
Okay. Probably a good idea.
There we go, 20.
Nice. Okay, I will roll some perceptions for these guys. Okay. Okay. It seems like none of them like hear you or anything like that.
Okay.
Or notice if you're stepping down.
So watch my step. All right. Well, do I see anything like on the floor besides the stagecoach? Like, do any of the tiles in front of me look weird, or a little tripwire type thing, or anything like that?
Yeah, that's a good question. So you notice this. Let's see here. So you notice as you're kind of like, maybe as you're about to maybe enter like the opening into this room, you notice that like, it seems like the stagecoach, from your vantage point, you know, looks crashed, but it also looks like it's like, how do I want to say this? Like it's like almost like completely like it's on top of like a mound of snow. And then what you notice, which is interesting, is like below you, like maybe a couple of steps in front of you, it seems like there seems to be like some sort of like trap door where like it'll give out and like whatever snow was covering it will fall through, and you would fall through with it.
Okay. Well, I guess I will avoid that. Is there space to walk around it?
Yeah, there seems to be like it looks like almost like a set of doors, and it seems like you could probably maybe walk along the edge of it, where like maybe the hinge could potentially be. I'll have you. Yeah, there.
So
seems
it's like narrow. It's not like a several feet wide.
Yeah, it's pretty narrow. So, but like I would say, normally somebody like not your stature would probably have a hard time with it, and would probably not be able to like do that. But you, I think, with your like maybe smaller steps, like you could probably just barely get across. It'll be a tough check. And then the other thing you do notice, sorry, I almost forgot to add this. You notice that like within the stagecoach themselves, like there's like the windows it's like has windows, which is nice. And within there, you like catch your eye that there's something shiny within there. Like it seems like there seems to be some sort of like loot, perhaps.
Yes, enough to tempt me to try to go across this trap.
That's right. If you were a tempted one, but you spot this, so you spot the trap.
Well, I don't know that me getting across this is going to help if the rest of my party is not going to easily be able to do it. Plus, there are these skull things that I'm going to get past, but the rest of my party wouldn't be able to get past.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any like rocks or anything around? Like bigger rocks?
Like yay size?
For me, you know, for Timothy, so maybe like the size of like a person's head.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me roll for that real quick. Let's see.
And while that's being determined, would dropping a rock on the ground break my invis?
Dropping it, I don't know if it
think
would
so.
break it.
Okay, my thought that I would like to do is if I could find a big enough rock, is like kind of like drop it on the thing on the ground.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah. So yeah, you actually do not in front of you, or it would have to be like you kind of recall maybe like 5 or 10 steps, like 10 feet back from you. So you'd have to kind of like go back up, pick this up, and kind of like hobble with it, and then drop it.
Okay, well I'll do that.
Okay. So what I'll do?
Tell them what I'm going to do about this. That I found this floor trap, and I'm going to try dropping a rock to set it off.
Okay. So
And
as
then I
you're
would
going,
like to be able to. I'm going to be very attentive to what the skulls are doing, and I would like to be ready to hastily make an exit from the room. So
Okay.
I'm not going to linger if they start to react or something.
So what I'll do is I'm going to roll another check for them against your stealth DC to see, whether they're going to be able to like hear you, as you're kind of walking by. So, okay, so you step back up. That's not a problem, and you're able to kind of like pick up the rock. As you kind of like turn around to step back, you maybe like slip a little bit with the rock, and you kind of look towards, you like dart your eyes towards the skulls, and they seem to continue floating. Except one of them. One of them seems to like pause and kind of like turn around or like rotate around, and they like look towards the kind of the tunnel that you're coming from, the passageway. So let me make sure I get this right. So it looks down, it doesn't see anything. It sees this rock, kind of, that's raised, and it like is confused by that. So it'll like start slowly hovering or levitating towards like the opening of the tunnel there. What are you doing?
I will slowly set the rock back down. If it starts approaching me, I'm going to set the rock back down and then back up down the tunnel.
Okay. So yeah, you slowly, as it's coming towards you, it's coming very slowly, like barely moving a couple of like feet. So you slowly set it down. It hasn't reacted or like tried to like fly at you or anything like that. And then you start taking like a couple steps back or whatever. And so, okay, so it's going to, you're kind of noticing it from like a little bit higher above, because this kind of tunnel kind of like slopes down, and it's looking at the rock, and yeah, let me roll for it. Okay, so it investigates the rock a little bit, sees it's not very interesting, it kind of turns around, levitates, and goes back into the other room and starts joining its friends back in its like the like little circle that they're doing.
Gosh. Okay.
Yeah, but that one rolled really well, so hasn't it rolled a natural 20, so
Yeah. Well, I'm open to
you could start again if you want, but
yeah, I guess I'll pick the rock back up and try it again.
okay. So
Obviously, I'll stop again if it notices me again. I'll stop again.
okay, so I will roll for it one more time, and then I'll say this: like as obviously every time they're going to roll, it's going to become a bit riskier if they're going to notice something. So just
Yeah, and if this happens again, then I'm just gonna stop. Like, we'll just come up with a different idea. I'm not gonna continue trying this every time they go away. So
okay. So this time you're even slower like than before. You're like, okay, I'm gonna lift this rock. I'm gonna pause, turn around, pause, take a step, pause. You're like very deliberate. It takes a little bit longer, but you're able to get to where you expect the trap would be, and you kind of like see this kind of like trap door or whatever.
all right,
Okay,
then I will gonna drop it down there.
drop it down there and then just like
And
scurry up. Essentially.
I'm gonna speed walk out, like quietly speed walk out.
Okay. So, all right. So you drop it, and sure enough, like the doors kind of like collapse through, fall forward. The bunch of snow kind of like falls in, and you maybe notice it for a split second there. There's like a bunch of like spikes at the bottom there. They're almost like they look like stalagmites, but they're maybe like sharpened or something like that. And then you start like screwing up. The skulls all like, start moving in, and I'll have you like move your character up towards the cave there.
I'd like to
And
like
so-
ideally like just barely be in eyesight to see what they're doing, but like as far away as possible.
Okay.
If they keep coming up the cave, then I'm going to keep going out. I'm going to keep retreating.
Okay. So, let me roll some intelligence checks for these guys. Okay. So, 3 of them or actually scratch out 2 of them, decided to go back to their floating thing. 2 of the others start to like follow up the tunnel a little bit. How far are you up here to go?
Yeah, I mean, I'll keep retreating until I get to the point until I get to the party, and I'll tell people to back up if I see
Okay.
people at the mouth of this here, and like get around the corner or something.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you see Jimothy. He kind of like tells you, and again, right, this like echoes a little bit, so you'll have to. Oh no, you're still doing your second whispers. So
Yeah.
So you tell folks either like, hey, move out of the way or hide or whatever. What are the rest of you doing?
Skulls are coming.
Hiding.
Stage, just where I can
Yeah,
see.
I guess I'll try and move back and try and find somewhere to hide.
Okay, so I will roll. So everyone, I'll have everyone roll a stealth check, and I'll roll for.
Oh, actually, no. I'm gonna tell everyone I'm gonna do my rope trick, and everyone can climb up. Do I have time for that?
Yeah. Why don't you put that spell in the there? Yeah, just see how long does it take for you to scurry up? Is it just an action to scurry up?
I just need to have my rope out, and then we have to climb it. So people have time to climb.
Okay. I mean, so I'll give the people the option too. So I'll say Zoran, since you've done this before, you're able to use that trick. But I'll have either A, people like roll an athletics check to climb up the rope and join Zoran, or B, roll a stealth check to kind of like hide somewhere. So we'll start with Oz. What would you like to do? Or do something else. You can also suggest something else.
You said climb
Yeah, you
Like,
roll athletics or
with
stuff.
arms?
Yes,
I
with
mean, I
your
can pull the
arms.
rope up to help. Yeah. Because I have like a hempen rope, and I also have a climber's. Oh no, just the hempen rope. Okay, that's it. So maybe I can
Yeah.
help.
And Zoran's like 30 feet away?
Yeah, I would say probably not Oz, but maybe a Silo or Jimothy if he chooses to do that. Well, Jimothy already is invisible, but
Yeah, Jimothy's invisible, so a silo.
real-
A silo, come up here. You're really big.
I already rolled stealth for both 80s, so he's gonna try to hide.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna try and hide as well. Oh, this is probably gonna go very well.
Orla is gonna roll an athletics, and she's gonna try to climb up your rope.
Yeah.
Okay, Orla succeeds, so she's able to like join you. It's not a very high DC.
Silo, you joining in this rope, this extra dimensional space? I
Or
figured
you-
if the floating heads come in, you could always like jump on top of, like crush them somehow, fall on them.
I'm just gonna wait around the corner and hide. And
Okay.
when something comes around, I'm gonna smack it. So I will roll my stealth check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh God.
13. I'm
That's
hidden.
pretty good, all things considered. All right, so I'm gonna roll. Okay, so what do we got here? We got a 13, a 16 for Bophades, and then Oz rolled a 10. Okay, cool. And then Zoran and Orla are within the room. They're like, they're buddies now. Okay, so let me roll for these guys. See what they see.
Jimothy's going to position himself across from a silo so that if one of them comes around this corner and sees him, that I will be flanking with a silo.
Okay. So
Smart thinking.
Smart. Again, remember these. So these guys are like floating and flying above. So they're not like they're just heads. They're not like bipedal, like walking across or whatever. So
How high in the air are they right now?
So they're probably like, yeah, right now maybe like because like the ceilings were about 10 to 15 depending on like how it slopes up and down. They're probably about like average height, so maybe like 6 feet, 5-6 feet up in the air, just kind of floating. Okay. So yeah, they have no reason to be like super high up, as like kind of they were in like the room where they're rotating above the cavern or the stagecoach within the cavern there.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, so I will have them kind of come around.
Darn, I should have put my space so I was flanking with a silo. Like I'm in the air and he's down here.
And yeah, one of them also rolls a natural 20 again, so they spot all of you immediately, and I guess I will have all of you roll for initiative. I'm not expecting
even Orla and me.
I mean, you can just hide there if you want the entire time. But yeah, they don't see you. I guess they don't see the two of
cool.
you.
Okay, cool. It's like, how do they see my space? This is so weird.
Sorry. Yeah, so they see Bophades, Jimothy, Silo, and Oz. Okay, so let me add all of you guys to the initiative tracker. Okay. Okay, perfect. Then I think the only person I'm missing is Zoran. Zoran, do you roll your initiative?
Yeah, it should be a 10.
Gotcha. Cool. Okay. Very interesting. So we're gonna start the encounter. Perfect. Okay, that makes. I'm glad it's the skull here. So it's actually one of the skulls get to go first. So they spot all of you. What do I want to do here? I'm wanting to play these guys before. They're kind of interesting. Okay. So I guess the other thing that you guys probably would have, Jimmy did, you could have gone a little bit further away, as like they're kind of emitting this light from them. So like even if you weren't able to see them like directly as you're going up the tunnel, you would have seen probably like the light kind of coming around the corners and stuff like that, just for future notice. Okay. Oh, well, this is interesting. I might as well open up with this. I have to. I am... Is this right? Yeah, this is exactly what I want. Okay, I'm going to have all of you roll a dexterity saving throw, please, except Zoran and Orla.
Yeah, I know what this is. I've used these things in...
What the hell's going on? What the
was that Jimmy who rolled their 1? So he's like, gets the reroll. God damn. Well, that is annoying. Okay, what do we got here? So we gotta. I need to roll for both of these here.
So I've used all my good rolls tonight. So when it comes to combat, I'm gonna be dog shit.
Good. Dex. Oh, nice. I rolled really good for both of these. Nice. Okay. So, as you guys see, if you guys have seen this spell before, this big old, like, conflagration, this big old fireball is kind of, like, cast in front of it, kind of hitting all of you. Actually, I mean, probably... It's kind of... Where's that spell list here? There it is.
But because we're in the north and it's cold up here, this is like cold fire, right? Does cold damage?
Oh, actually, it might.
Frost fire, maybe.
It might not hit Oz. I think he might be out of it, actually. Where I'm going to put it here.
Once
Thank
again,
goodness.
Oz tries to do some dexterous, dodgy things and falls on his ass again.
So, okay. So, for those of you that fail, you will take 35 points of fire damage. So, that will be... not Oz, apparently. Looks like everyone succeeds. So, you guys will only take 17 points of fire damage. Well done, Oz. Good placement.
I think Jimothy takes none then.
That's right. Jimothy takes none because he's got his evasion. Very good. Okay, so then the next thing he will do, it's time to be a real shithead with you guys, is he is going to levitate up. Yeah, let's make this combat real fun. My favorite. He's going to levitate like 20 feet in the air. Now this is going to be, and then he's going to move 20 feet in. So he's kind of like opens, like comes in, casts this fireball. As soon as he's like casting it, he flies up and hovers over you guys. And he's like 20 feet above all. Just a real nuisance.
Was he at ground level when he cast the spell?
Yeah, I guess.
So would we get attacks of opportunity on him? Or I don't know if a Silo would, but I was right next to him.
Yeah, I would say you would. Yeah, I would say you at the very least would. Just how the positioning. It's kind of weird. Like these squares are just like a little bit off, but based on where he was kind of coming in, I'll say that you.
Yeah.
Did you roll it at 26?
Yeah, but I get sneak attack on an attack of opportunity.
Ah.
So that. So 21 psychic.
21 psychic. Okay. Let me check if he's got any resistances or immunities.
Is it dust? Just kidding.
No. But yeah, so all of that seems to go through. So 21 minus 24.
Okay, so I guess Timothy's no longer invisible now.
Right,
Unless
so
that wasn't greater invisible, I assume. So.
Correct.
All right.
Correct.
Okay. So up next, it is Asilo's turn. So Asilo, so you see this thing 20 feet above you, floating kind of like around you guys. So what are you doing?
Da, 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 da. I don't think I have anything I can throw at it.
No javelins. Yeah.
Nope. I mean, other than my party members.
Chuck Timothy. No.
How high up is the rope, and what square is it in?
I'll say it's in Zoran Square. So whatever she's at. Yeah, so she's there. We'll move more along just to be adjacent. So you could, climb up her rope, and it's 30 feet, right, to get in there?
So the rope can be up to 60.
Okay.
So
You're like, it's a
usually do
5-foot rope.
yeah, I usually do the full 60, but if this space was only, I mean, you said it was only like 10 to 15 feet high here.
Well, I'll say base where you're at, because like this is before you enter like the tunnels
Yeah.
into like the cave or whatever. So you can go the full 60, but I'll say because I only gave you a moment to like quickly do it, you can only go up your movement speed. So whatever your movement speed
So
is.
I was gonna say probably 30. I have a movement speed of 35, but I know my party members are not as quick. So 30 feet.
Okay, so so it would be 30 feet up to get within there. So you could climb that. I'll say for the purposes of like doing something and then going up, I'll have you roll in athletics, and if you do get high enough, you might be able to get one swing off, depending on how well you do on your athletics check. I think that's kind of fun.
Okay. I will try that. Because why not?
Okay, so give me a check to climb up. So it could be constitute your action. We'll see.
Joke's on a silo. Zoran pulled the rope in. Just kidding. Oh.
So long, sucker.
Yep.
A 25.
A 25. Okay, that's pretty damn good. So you climb up. So you're up on the rope. I'll say, he's kind of like tiny, and he's there. I'll say that you're able to swing at him. So you're able to take one swing at him, but he'll have some cover.
Okay.
That's the call I'll be making. So I want to post this advantage will say that he'll have some cover.
23 to hit.
Okay, it doesn't freaking matter. So strike away, my friend.
Okay, so 13 damage. Is it undead?
Oh yeah, baby. Flaming skull, dead eyes. Go
All
on.
right. So that's one more D8, I think.
Is it not calculated in there? I'm not sure.
No,
I think it's not.
it doesn't for whatever changes we made. It doesn't calculate the extra whatever damage. Hold on,
I
did one?
see 2d8s.
Oh well, maybe it is.
Yeah. Okay, it looks like it is. So there you go. So 13 points. That's pretty good. Yeah.
And why not? I'll go ahead and pump a second level smite into that.
Smite away.
If I can find it. Really? Where's my divine smite? Oh, right in front of my face. Divine smite. It's second level. 2d8 plus 1d8 for each spell slot, so I need one more d8. $15 radiant damage.
Well, that sucks, because I'll invite you to describe your kill.
I shimmy up the rope and get it to kind of swing around, hold my axe out, and just dust.
Okay. Well
I guess
done.
that's an hammer, not an axe. My brain is not working.
Phew. The little skull has a little skull on it. Okay, so movement. So I'll say that you're gonna be more or less here then. So you're gonna be up the rope there. Okay, so it is gonna be, that'll be your turn. It is one of the skull's turn. So all this commotion that's happening outside is gonna bring the two skull dudes. It'll be Jimothy's turn. So Jimothy, you see kind of like these couple of other skulls that were seems like they followed their friends through the cave from after the fireball. So what are you doing?
Okay, I guess I will attack the one in front. How high off the ground are they?
So these are just like, 5-ish feet. So you're not have to like shoot up or anything like that. But they're probably like 15 feet away, I guess, like if you're invoking Pythagoras.
Okay.
Not really. More like just 10 or 5 feet.
I'll move here.
Okay.
I assume this is flanking
With
the
who?
silo.
Well, remember, the silo's up the rope.
Oh yeah, he climbed the rope. Okay.
Yeah,
so
he
Yeah,
did the
so-
rope. So,
yeah.
yeah. So you probably
Okay.
just want to stay there. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll just. Yeah, I guess I'll just stay where I'm at and do steady aim.
Okay.
And then I'll attack the one in front. For 27 psychic.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that'll do some damage.
And that will be it, I guess.
Well done. Okay, it is going to be Orla. I'm going to say since Orla is like, you guys are all like smorgasbord in there, she's going to be taking a step back from the compactor. She doesn't have anything to like chuck or throw anything like that, so she can only really swing, and Asala's already there. So for now, we're going to move on to one of the other skulls' turn. So this guy is going to fly up. So he's also going to go up 20 feet. Well, actually, he'll just stay right there. So we'll start flying up 20 feet-ish. I guess he'll move over here, right here. And then, who does he want to shoot at? Maybe Jimothy. So... Asylum. Well, who did it see hit? I guess I see both of them. So yeah, it'll shoot at. It's gonna shoot at Jimothy. Decides to hate Jimothy, and let's cast. It's gonna shoot some like magic missile at you. I guess that's the total. Okay, so Jimothy, you will take 12 points of force damage. That'll be its turn. Then it's gonna be Bophades. Oh man. I've never played Bophades. This is gonna be interesting. What does Bophades usually do? He likes to go blasting. That's usually what he likes to do. So maybe I'll roll better than Oliver. We'll see. It almost landed on a 2 there. So okay, so he hits with a 20, and I'll say he's aiming at this one here that just came in. So that one will take some force damage. And then he will fire again. Oh, same thing. Nice. Oh man! I rolled 8 on the D10, and I rolled a 10 on the D10. So
Definitely doing better damage-wise.
yeah, definitely doing better damage-wise than Oliver. We'll have to let him know that. Maybe I should help him out with damage. And then I will have. I wasn't expecting this combat to happen all the way up here, but that's fine. I'll have him step up a little bit. All right, Zoran. So you're in the rope. So you can kind of like pop out if you want to like fire some arrows or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'll pop my head out, aim with my short bow at this one.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Yeah, 26 hits. You said you were aiming at this one here? That one
Yeah,
there? Okay.
this front one. Is it dead? Just kidding.
How much damage you make?
10. Sorry,
No, it's still alive.
10 piercing.
Yeah, and it's magical, so you're good there. Okay,
And then I will aim again.
fire away.
Oh no, a 12.
The 12 unfortunately does not hit.
All right, and then one last one. Yeah. Normal. Come on. 17 to hit
A 17 does hit.
with 9 piercing. No, 7 piercing and 2 force, I guess.
That's fine. You can go. Okay. Yep. So you hit it twice. It's got like two arrows like into it.
Guess I should see. I'll savage attacker that second one to see if maybe I can do better than a 4. Nope, I can't. So just kidding.
Okay. All right.
And then I will pop my head back into my space so that they can't hurt me.
This is some bullshit. Okay. Last but certainly not least, Oz. What do you got?
Well, I have something to point out because Stephanie, Zoran's a Gloomstalker, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
And
Listening.
we're in a cave where it's dark.
Not quite. Not yet. But you will be.
Oh yeah, would I have advantage? They
Okay,
rely on
just-
dark vision.
Yeah, I was thinking of the umbral sight thing. So, like, you basically become invisible to things that rely on dark vision to see you, and darkness, which that's advantage all the time.
Okay. Yeah, hold on to that. When you guys are actually in the tunnels and stuff like that, you should use
Well, what about your rope trick? I bet it's dark in there.
Well, that's true. I mean, if
I
they
don't know
were
if that counts.
if
Maybe
they were
it would.
within it, maybe, but no. I would say if you have to pop your head out to shoot. But yeah, definitely hold on to that. So
Yeah, I know when we're in caves, but we're outside of the cave right now, right?
yes, but
We're
you
not-
will be
we're
in the
not
cave,
inside yet.
so for sure.
Okay, so this thing's still floating.
Still floating, barely floating.
All right, I'm gonna slap it with a spectral skeleton hand,
Okay.
or at least I'm gonna try. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. Is it 26 hit?
Yeah, 26 hits.
All right, then I'm gonna hit it with, I guess, 6 points of necrotic damage. And if it's undead, and it is, it will have disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the end of my next turn. Take that.
Okay. This is really funny. So, it's resistant to necrotic damage. So you notice that, like, it seems like all the damage doesn't go through. However, it only had 3 hit points left.
So it
So-
really does have disadvantage on attack.
Yeah, it has
rolls
more
against
than
me.
disadvantage. It's like double disadvantage. Dead
Yeah.
creature attacking me.
So,
Okay, well, I guess lesson learned about chill touch. I'm just, I don't know if a thing that spews forth fireballs is gonna have resistance to fire.
that's a
I
very
don't
good
know. I
point.
guess I can find out.
So yeah, that one, yeah, dies, and it, like, the way they kind of like die or whatever, it almost kind of like it burns up or it like disappears and almost like kind of like poofs away.
We're all coughing over here, like, don't breathe it in.
So okay, well done. Any movement there, Oz? Want to get into the fray?
This spot has served me well so far.
It really has. Okay, top of the round here. That skull is dead. We'll go to a silo. So silo, based on where you're at, you're up the rope. It seems you're, I would say, just out of reach to hit this skull here, even though it looks like you're right next to it, kind of. But you're just out of reach. What would you like to do?
So is that skull on the ground or is it up in the air?
Yeah, it's like more on the ground. So you're technically now above it, so it hasn't gone up to you. So that's what I'm saying. You're out of reach. You'd have to like
So
move
I will
down.
climb down and step forward and smack it.
Okay, there you go. You can do that.
This is a 24 hit.
Yeah, 24 hits.
10 damage on the first swing.
Okay, still up, looking pretty rough.
Or actually, I'm going to Savage Attacker that roll.
I think it might be 9 damage then.
No. Well, it would go up to 11 damage.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Because that's the
I
bludgeoning
did-
roll.
Yeah.
Anyway.
sorry, I did that.
So,
Okay.
second attack,
Okay.
21 to
I like the die that
hit.
you picked. Nice. Whatever dice color this is, I'm a fan of. Kinda cool.
And another 13 bludgeoning
Alright.
radiant damage. whatever.
That is more than enough for you to describe your kill, my friend.
Another skull turns into little fragments of dust.
Okay.
It's like smash it into the wall, and it's like half a jaw and like some teeth just sticking out of the wall.
It's like this, yeah, and then it just kind of like poofs away. Make sure that's exactly what happens. Yeah, so you see, yeah, like it kind of poofs, and then like you see this like kind of like fragments and stuff like that like fall to the ground. So you guys see like this like collection of rubble essentially in front of where each of them you've killed. Okay, anything else aside of
I'll move back 5 feet to not block anyone's way.
Okay. All right. So that one's dead. So this guy, noticing this predicament he's in, is gonna come up and he's gonna cast.
Self-destruct.
Probably. No, he's just gonna cast another fireball like his buddy over here. Maybe aim it there. All y'all. And I'll have all of you roll a dexterity saving throw, except Zorn and Orla. And Oz, technically. So, just not all of you, just a fraction of you.
Everybody except 70% of the people.
That's right.
This one might hurt a little more.
And I rolled a natural 20 for Bofades on his dexterity saving throw. Man, I should be really playing Bofades.
Yeah, alright, maybe you and he can swap.
Yeah, Bofades bought the extra package or something to get the better dice.
He trolls around holding marshmallows in each hand, avoiding the
Yes.
fire.
Yes.
Okay, so Asilo, you fail, you will take 29 points. Jimothy, you succeed, you don't take any damage. Bofades succeeds, he'll take half damage, but I forgot to subtract last time, so we'll take 14 points of damage. And then what are you? I don't know what the damage was. You succeed on that, so you will take 17. It's looking a little singed there. Okay. So. Okay. So that'll be its turn. Oh, sorry. It'll also float up. It'll come up to the opening here. It's dead buddy there, and it'll go up 20 feet as well. So because it's tiny, it's quick. So buying a little bit of space there. Actually, I guess Jimothy, you could get an attack of opportunity if you'd like, as it kind of like comes up and then tries to fly up. Again. 22 hits. Oh yeah.
A 10.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Moving up on the initiative here. Oh, it's actually Jimothy's turn. So Jimothy, you're up now.
Okay, so he's 20 feet up now. I guess I'll steady aim and attack him again.
Okay, sounds good. Jesus Christ. I don't think you rolled below a 20 on your attack, Jimothy. Like, it's crazy.
28 more psychic damage?
Yeah, that'll that'll do quite a bit. You say 28? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, 28 more.
Okay, he's looking very rough. They
Ugh.
don't have a lot of hit points.
Alright, that's it for me.
Okay, up next is Bophades. All right, I will keep on blasting. That's what he says. Let's. And hits for 4 points of damage. And that's actually enough to kill it as well. So I think did Bophades get 2 kills in this combat? That's crazy.
Yeah. Crazy.
You guys are like gonna have to talk to him afterwards. Like, man, that's some crazy shooting out there. As the last one dies.
Are we level 8 or level 9?
9.
9. Yeah, you guys are all level 9.
Fuck.
Oh, your character's not leveled up. What the heck?
And I just realized that I haven't leveled up my lay on hands pool in 2 levels. So I had to go back and fix that.
That's like an extra 10
Mm-hmm.
hands.
Would you like to catch some of these hands?
Testing a roll here. Yeah. I've been shorting myself a +1 on my rolls.
Oh no, that 27 will be a 28. What will you do?
Hide more.
That's right.
That's true. Okay, well,
I bet we're level 10 now.
absolutely.
Maybe
not.
Bophades is. The rest of us aren't.
Give me 1 second here. Let me check something.
Well, in hindsight, I probably didn't need to cast my rope trick.
Hey, I mean, you never know.
I thought these guys would be, I don't know, multiply somehow or something. I don't know.
Zoran's gonna be like a level 20 ranger. And
You
like
say-
a rabbit's gonna hop out of the woods and she's gonna be like, rope trick, let's go.
What I'm hearing is Stephanie's not impressed with this combat. He's like, I can't believe my character had to waste this spell.
No, I mean, all of a sudden, Jimothy's like, "Oh, hide!" I'm like, "I can't hide. I don't know."
That's true. That's true.
I didn't know.
Yeah, you didn't know what you were seeing. So good point. Good point. Okay,
I said, skulls that were on fire. I've never seen that before.
that is true. So why don't all of you, now that all of these skulls are defeated, and you guys are all just hanging out here, combat here. Why don't you guys all give me some perception rolls, please?
And I'll climb down.
Oh, you're
the rope.
now you decided to come back.
Is the coast clear?
Sure, we see. Okay. 9, 18, 20, 22. Okay. So, all of you actually spot this. I guess I'll go for hopefully easier. Don't make him feel left out. Okay. A 10. So you guys, all but Bophades, kind of noticed that like the fragments of these like skulls here are kind of like rumbling a little bit. They're kind of like vibrating. So you all perceive that. It's not super noticeable right now, but you do notice that like within the snow, they're kind of like vibrating on it. They almost kind of look like almost like little waves of sand or whatever.
Do I know anything about these skulls?
Why don't you give me an Arcana check? Probably a good thing to...
It's like I know they're on 12.
Yeah, you unfortunately it's not coming to you right now. You do recognize the name that they're based on your maybe that one class on necromancy, or you're like, oh, I think they're called flame skulls is what they're known as. But unfortunately you don't know much besides that right now, or it's not coming to you.
Well, these ones aren't called flame skulls. They're called dust skulls at this point, I think.
Maybe
you tell them.
Maybe you or Bofades can look in that book. Well, you can look in that book later when we have to, or maybe now. I don't know.
I know they're undead, and I know their name. Things are vibrating.
Okay.
It's probably fine.
Yeah, I mean, what do you guys want to do? You want to keep on going, or?
How much?
Timothy, do you think we should enter this room, or?
I want to go see what that shiny thing. See if I can get it now that these skulls are not threatening. I want to go see if I can see what that shiny thing was in the stagecoach.
Okay.
Do you want us to follow Timothy?
No, stay here. I'm just checking something.
Okay.
Wow. Timothy, he's a piece of shit.
I will.
All right, yeah.
Your words, not mine.
All right, yeah. So, Timothy, as you approach this, like, kind of like broken down stagecoach, what's interesting about it is like you've never seen one of these things before. Like, it looks like something that's like, pulled like from like a horse, but where the attachments and everything would go, like they're not present, it seems. Or it's like weirdly done. It's like a weird design for sure. But why don't you give me an investigation within the... Well, I mean, you'll see readily what you see, but like just to find other things within like the wreckage here. I'm assuming you're going up to it, or if you wanted to look for something else beforehand.
Well, I mean, I guess I kind of want to just see what that shiny thing was and see if there's anything else interesting inside there, I guess.
Yeah, so you kind of look in, and the first thing that kind of catches your eye, there looks like there's like 4, it looks like this glimmer, but they're like this deep purple gemstone. And you're a man of wealth, or of known of many
Refined
things.
tastes.
A fine taste, yes. You recognize these to be amethysts. So you notice that there's 4 amethyst crystals or gemstones, each worth about like 100 gold pieces each. So cha-ching.
All right, so now I just got to get over to him.
Yeah. So that's the first thing you spot, and then yeah, once you get over to them, we'll see what else you can sift through there.
Okay, I will psychically tell Oz he should come use his magic glove to come get them.
I will psychically respond. I don't have a magic glove.
My mistake. I will risk my death to go get it myself.
Are you talking about my spooky hand?
Oh yeah, spooky.
All right, I'll head
That's
forward.
exactly what it is. Just seeing in the chat, the Facebook chat.
I'll go ahead and join up with Jimothy and try and spot what he's spotting, and then I'll mage hand our loot to us.
Okay, so yeah, you're so I'll have you. Yeah, you can follow suit if you want to go down the tunnel and join Jimothy there.
Since I noticed the fragments shifting around, I will cast Divine Sense.
Okay.
And I think Bophates would maybe heal a silo or something, or himself. I don't know. I feel like he usually does that.
That's a good point. He's good about that.
And I can do some cure wounds as well if need be, but I'll wait till he does his.
Yeah, so he'll cast the cure wounds. Looks like he's hurt. Silo, how far are you down?
Let's see, 46 points.
Okay, he'll do a second level on you. Or no, he'll do a second level on you. Or a couple first levels, how about that? I don't want to spend all his high level spells for him. So you will get 16. Did I roll a 1 on that? Oh, whatever. Yeah, you'll get 16 hit points back.
Okay.
And then he'll roll 1 for himself. So he needs it. Oops, that's not one. That's not one.
And I'll go ahead and add 10.
Oh, man.
From Lay on Hands.
Okay. So, okay, yeah, so I'm going to go back to Oz. You're able to, pull out this, like, little bag of, like, the amethyst gemstones, and you're able to, like, the mage hand kind of, like, hands it to Jimothy, essentially.
How many gems are in the bag?
4.
2. 4 skulls, 4 gemstones.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a coincidence.
That's right. Now you see this from a distance. You know, I mean, you have to get closer if you guys want to see if there's any of the goodies in there. I already had Jimothy roll, but if you guys want to take a peek.
Are the gemstones giving off any kind of magical energy?
No, funny enough. And that actually reminds me, going back to Asilo's, what did you cast? Divine Sense.
Divine
right?
Sense.
Yeah, you're able to sense 4 pings coming from the like vibrating rubble of these guys.
I smacked the one at my feet with my hammer.
Yeah, so you smack the like pulverizing, but it's just like powder, so it like just continues to vibrate and it kind of like scatters a bit more.
Okay. I don't know what else to do.
You're like, I've tried everything and I'm all out of ideas.
Yeah, I see
tried
Asilo
thinking.
do that, and I go and step on it with my foot because I don't know what he wants to do. And I did cure wounds on both Hades. I figured he still had 20 left, so 20. What do you guys
How much you give him?
20.
Damn. Are you trying to make sure he lives or something?
He killed 2 of these skulls, so yeah.
That's true.
I
He's
guess.
a hero. What do you guys say to him? He's like, He's like proving himself.
We give him
Good job.
like all the praise in the world. Obviously,
Yeah.
He's like, wow, what a hero.
it's heartfelt. It's encouraging, and Oliver
I'm like-
will hear none of it.
Yeah. And I'm like, you should really write a song about this.
He's like, I will. Not right now. I'll wait for Oliver to come back and
No, I think you should do it right now and play it.
Right now. Yes.
just put me on the spot.
Let's hear that song.
No. It'd be hard to play a part, honestly. Now I'm thinking about it. I gotta give him credit.
Yeah, I don't know. Next character might be a monk. I punch him in the face.
Damn. Okay, sorry. So go back to Oz and Jimothy there.
Okay, so we have a room with a trap that's been sprung, and there's a door in an inconvenient location in relation to our current kind of where we entered. Or like the trap divides us from where we want to go.
Yeah. Well, actually, why don't you go move your character, join Jimothy down by like the rubble there, and then I'll kind of describe your other options there.
Okay.
Sorry, it's a little bit difficult to kind of navigate through. Okay. So, yeah. So if you guys go down here, I'll say you guys are fine if you go down there. I'm not gonna like. Why don't you guys move
You
down
went too
here?
far, you fell in.
You die. No, you're good.
What were you
Um,
thinking?
But I'll say, like, from your vantage point here, you guys can see there's a couple of different ways you could go. So there's a path this way, there's a path this way, there's a path that way, and then there's a path this way. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 different paths that kind of like branch out from this particular room here.
Hey, Jimothy, I'm not sure if it's just me, but is this floor blurry to you as well?
It looks pixelated.
Don't call it out. I'm doing
Actually,
my best.
quicksand now.
Why is
Quick
it so
snow.
pixelated? It's funny because like, so I got this this JSON that has like the map and the all the walls and everything already kind of done, which is nice. It was like really convenient.
Mhm.
But so I'm like, if they've already done the work, why is it all pixelated looking? So, and it looked fine because you have to like put the image and then like add all the JSON of the walls in. So I'm wondering, I just have to play with the image quality or the resolution settings. So I'll do that next time. But anyhow,
Well,
so you guys have some options from where you want to go, and then and whether or not you want to get somehow get down there. Because technically, you guys have to like drop down a bit to get to the stagecoach, and do that because you're kind of like reaching out and then pulling it from there.
Did we notice any like fallen trees outside? Maybe we could get a really long stump. And, put it across. Just kidding.
Ooh, that's a good question. In terms of where you guys are at, actually, there's no trees from at this point. How far east you've traveled, essentially.
well, I'm wondering if that magical item on delivery is like I don't know, like a hoverboard or something.
Maybe.
If we just stop believing in gravity, I think we can walk over it.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Timothy will try his acrobatic maneuver, but I think I'm gonna maybe I'll toss a rope to Zoran and have her hold on to it. I'm assuming Zoran could hold my weight so I don't fall and land on these
Milo!
stalagmites.
Come help me too!
I weigh like 35 pounds.
You know. Okay.
Yeah, you're getting soft spending all that time in that freaking hut.
Yeah,
Damn.
pretty much.
Call 'em
I've been
out.
working on you know, I haven't been going to the gym or anything.
Actually, as much climbing as you've been doing into the hut, you probably are fucking ripped.
Probably.
For really?
My triceps are huge.
Yes. Okay, where do you want me to stand? Closer? Here?
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's
I'm
the
gonna
rope.
make sure that there's tension on the line, that there's not 60 feet of rope between her and me.
I'm
Okay.
gonna cast guidance on Jimothy just in case.
I fall in the hole and
slips.
just the rope just goes. She's still holding
You didn't
it.
you didn't tell me you were ready yet.
You're like, oh, I forgot there's supposed to be tension on this.
That's right.
I'm eating a snack over here. Just kidding.
Yeah. I feel like
Yeah,
Celso's
could
getting to the
make one
point
with
where
a
he's
giant spider.
all right.
Say that again? Okay.
I'll focus.
All right. Yeah. So, just to be clear, so you're gonna just like acrobatics your way over there, essentially.
Yeah, I mean it's. How far is it really?
Yeah, it's really like 10-ish feet, not really that far. So yeah, I think you could do it.
Yeah, you could do
Okay.
it.
Why don't you give me a good old acrobatics check? And then you get, oh Jesus Christ, a 28.
I smear onto the wall across the way.
You're like a magnet. You're like you're like Spider-Man. You're like, you have no problem. It's completely vertical. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you do it. No problem. No issues. You don't even break a sweat.
All right.
Where are you at on the map then?
Over here.
Yeah. Okay. So you make it across. All right, so what do you do now?
Well, I guess I'll look around a little bit and see what I see over here.
Okay, so you make it across.
I'm obviously gonna keep a lookout for like any more traps and stuff like that, since now that there's established there is some. But
yeah,
I'd like to look into this room.
So with the few pixels that you can see there, let me see here. Okay, so yeah, you get it across and you notice that like from there, so that kind of like thing you're at, there's like another drop. So it seems like you continuously drop. It's like another 20-foot drop. So it's a pretty big drop down there. But what you see within that drop, in that section here, you notice that there are like a bunch of those like ice method things, Sopo, that you've encountered on like Oral's Island before, those like ice little creatures. There's like a bunch of them flying around in that section there. So
Just all over in front of me, basically.
yeah, some of them are like you didn't notice them at first. Like some of them were flying, but some of them you notice that they're like hugging the walls, and they look like they kind of like camouflage into the walls. So you're not even sure how many there are in
Okay. Well, I will quietly move back.
there.
Swan
I can't
dive.
count. There's so many, like it's not worth counting, like dozens or something.
I wouldn't say dozens. I would say maybe you've seen so far like 7. What you can see.
Okay.
Yeah, there could be more. You've seen like 3 or 4 flying, and then you like kind of glance at the walls, and you're like, oh, okay. Granted, like, if you kept spent some more time there, you'd be like, with your eyes, all of them, I guess, you would probably be able to spot all of them at some point.
Okay. I guess, do I make out other exits to this room?
Oh yeah, sorry. So from there, yeah, it seems like from your vantage point, yeah, it seems to be there's like other pathways. There's like one down here. There's one down here. It seems
Okay.
like you're not sure. It kind of opens to the left there. Yeah, it just seems like there's a from your branch. There's even more branches, and it just keeps branching on out.
But it's a big drop off right here in front of me, like 20 feet.
Correct.
Is it like steep drop off, or is it something like people could climb down and back up?
So it's like a wall. It's like a cave, like an ice, like a rock wall essentially, or an ice wall, if you will. So you could climb down it, and there's like bridges and stuff like that. It's not like the smooth surface. But yeah, you would probably have to climb down on.
Okay, but it's not like it wouldn't be like a quick up and down. It would be climbing,
Correct.
climbing. Okay.
Yeah, you would have to like, I would make you guys roll some checks for that.
Okay.
Especially since it's slippery.
Guess I'll go this way.
Okay, so
And I will be relaying everything here, or everything I'm seeing to people.
okay, so now you're over there. Okay. So yeah, so where you're at, yeah, it seems like there's like a tunnel, just keeps kind of winding down. This one looks like it's sloping down, but it's a bit more gradual. It looks like there's a bunch of turns. You can start maneuvering your way down there if you'd like.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so as you're maneuvering down, I want to make sure I get this right. Where? Okay. So yeah, I keep moving through it. You're coming to tunnels and then stop right there. Yeah. So as this kind of like tunnel opens up, you notice there's like frost-covered blocks of stone kind of like jut out from the floor, and this kind of like small cave isn't that large. Like it's not like the ceilings aren't that high. They're about 10 feet high, and perched. So yeah, there's a bunch of these stone blocks on the ground, and perched on top of like this large stone is actually, have you seen these before? Why don't you give me a history or a nature check there, Jimothy?
Irrelevant. I don't know.
Okay. Well, on this rock, you see this like dragon-headed looking creature. It's very small. It's like perched on this, or it's like laying on this rock. It's got like this red eyes. Like think of like those like white lab rats that have like red eyes. It has like these red eyes, and you notice that it's got like all this blood, but it's like emaciated. This like dragon kind of like small dragon looking kind of creature. And you notice like as it's kind of lying on this sitting on this like rock, you notice that like it's breathing with its mouth open, and you notice there's like blood kind of like dripping from its mouth, and you notice these two large fangs coming from the roof of the mouth, kind of like curving down, like if that's how like they would bite down on you. Not a very pretty sight.
Okay. And it, how far away is it?
I would say it's about, yeah, so it'd probably be so whatever that distance would be. So maybe like 20, 30, 40 feet from you.
Okay, and can I tell if it's well, I will okay, well I'll go back. Because I feel like at this point we need to decide on a route. And I'll have left the rope hanging across the room here.
Yeah.
Well, I think I will just relay what I found both directions to the party, and we'll have to decide where we want to go. We're gonna have to get past this jump thing, presumably. Everyone's gonna have to, so because there's no other way forward, right? Like it's one of these two ways. Am I missing any
There's
path?
kind of like this path up here where Oz is at, and then there's like this path over here.
Okay, those are so small I couldn't even tell.
Yeah.
Are those wide enough that people would be able to get through? Like other people would be able to get through them?
Yeah, I think just barely, but yeah, they could probably get through.
Okay.
So you guys will probably be like lined up if you're gonna do it. So.
Okay. I guess I will tell them there's four different directions we can go. And then I'll indicate what was in these other two rooms. And that we still have.
So the other two, the ones that are like on ours, like where Oz and Zoran are, those wouldn't entail us jumping this little bridge thing.
Correct. You could probably like side shuffle around.
Okay.
There.
Should we just split up and just see which one's best? I'm kidding.
Damn it. Yeah, I would have been like, yes, that's exactly what
Zoran loves splitting a party. I tell you what.
Totally kidding. But I guess I can. Oz, do you want to just peek down the way that you're at over there and see how the path looks? Over by you?
I will bring forth the book. This seems like a great area to use a wonderful book to scout around a little bit. So I will yeah, it's a feature. So I will manifest the mind of my book.
Okay.
And I can move it around within 300 feet of me.
Okay.
And it's got dark vision with a range of 60 feet, so I'll send that up the tunnel.
Okay.
That's kind of northeast of where I'm at, and just see what I see.
All right. I will put him out here, and then he's tiny if I remember correctly, so you gotta make him tiny. Surprised I haven't made the token, but. Do you have control of him or no?
I think. No.
Okay, of course you don't. Okay, let me make him tiny first. Configure ownership. Oh, it says you're the owner.
Technical difficulties.
Bob Hades, you killed, you did the last, like, the killing strike on, two of the skulls that we had earlier.
Heck yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Doing big things.
That's right.
Yes. After Silo and Jimothy both did, like, wallop of damage, but...
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Kill sniping is my best trait.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I know we're at time here, so we'll probably have to stop there. So we'll say that, yeah, so Oz will cast his book, and we'll have him start moving around. It looks like you can move him now, Oz. It looks really, really tiny. Maybe I think I made it too small.
It's supposed to be tiny though, so I mean.
Okay. So you're able to move him around, and yeah, we'll stop there for the evening as you guys are about to explore the rest of the caves of hunger, if you will. Yeah.
Alright.
When you guys are gonna be able to play next, or what's the plan here? So when are you out, Greg?
The 23rd plus 7 days plus 7 days.
Okay, that's fine. I'm out that week as well, the 23rd, so I'll be doing some vacation.
Nice.
Maybe I'll see you in Japan if you're going.
No, I'm not going to Japan. I wish, that'd be cool, but I'm not.
That would be cool.
So we'll play. Well, I can play Monday, and then I can play the following Monday, and then we'll figure out from there. Does anyone have any other?
So we can. Oliver and I could do the 9th, but we have a show on the 16th. But we could.
Can they
do
move it?
like. Yeah. Well, no, they can't. Unfortunately.
Can they move the
It's
show?
It's who's live in it anyway. I'm really excited. Anyways,
Oh,
but we could
yeah.
play. We could play that Wednesday the 18th. So
Nice.
if that's amenable to everyone else.
I can do Wednesday.
That should probably work.
Wednesday the 18th.
Yeah,
I'm
that
gonna
should
put
work.
that in my.
Okay, so we'll plan for Monday, or this coming Monday the 9th, and then we'll look for the 18th for next time. Sounds good to me.
I'll put it in the chat too. So.
Yeah, I have no idea how long these caves are gonna take, so we'll see how it goes.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Sorry I missed out on quite a bit, but that Australian meeting just kept going.
That's
It's
all
okay.
No
right.
worries.
So,
Daniel, records it, so you can always watch it.
Oh,
mhm.
I'm gonna go back and look. I heard laughter coming from the other room, so I
Mhm.
gotta check it out.
There you go.
It was all my incredible jokes.
That's right.
Survey says probably not.
Yeah.
But
Jury's out on that.
if I ever get a chance to read this and figure this out, I did come across an interesting RPG, maybe one shot at some point. So
Yeah.
it is in the 40K universe. So,
Oh,
but it's different than what we're used to.
Okay.
It's not a D20 system. It's strange.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed. So yeah, when we get there, we'll check
Nice.
it
down to smite some heretics,
Mm-hmm.
out.
as they say in Warhammer, I believe.
Yes. Burn the witch, kill the mutant.
All that jazz.
Well, all right, guys. I'm glad I could join you guys. We're still rolling though, so glad it went well.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, you guys have a good evening, and we'll pick it up there next week.
All right, see ya.
Okie dokie. Time to go get some sleep.